University of the Philippines, Baguio plays a unique role in the UP system as it engages in pioneering research in Cordillera studies among diverse groups in northern Luzon. Deep interest in Cordillera studies got me involved in in-depth research, specifically on the least research culture and the arts of indigenous groups in the region. Questions seemed endless. Unanswered questions from books in the libraries and manuscripts in the archives led me to the mountains of the Cordillera to conduct further investigation. My questions were varied. Why are people tattooed? Why are pots decorated? What are the affinities of the pot designs to tattoos on the skin? Why do they blacken their teeth? Why do they wrap the dead? I spent about 14 months of fieldwork in the highlands of Kalinga to study tattoos. People would explain the excruciating pain when people were tattooed, but it was abstract for me. By the end of fieldwork, it was time for me to get tattooed to understand the pain that our early ancestors had when they were tattooed at a young age. Tattoos function as a painful rites of passage, as bodily adornments, as talismans from malevolent forces, marks of bravery, a visible marker of religious and political affiliations in the community, symbol of status as affluence. It is connected to a lot of things, to pots, textiles, and oral tradition. For instance, if we look at the material culture of this pot with intricate designs and ask, what could be the intangible aspect of this? What is the story, the narratives that surround the social biography of these pots and their makers? If you open this pot, it contains several stumping blocks that they use to create the designs on the surface of the pots, which is very similar to the tattoos found on their skins. In weaving, it is also the work of the women. It is also an extension of the mind on the object with tattoos. They also sing while they weave to put the baby to sleep, equivalent to the time that they slide the loom rods from one direction to the other. The rhythmic sound of the weaving and chanting is infectious. These questions pushed me further to pursue advanced studies in social and cultural anthropology at the University of Oxford. Being a Filipino from the Cordillera and studying the ethno-linguistic groups in northern Luzon, I was most welcome and my work was very well appreciated in Oxford. I added on to the existing perspective of what people already know about the Philippines. It is through Filipino scholars studying at prestigious universities that other people see how beautiful and complex our culture is and worthy of study. Attending to the rigors of the discipline along with regular conversations with world experts in the field broadened my understanding further. This has given me a disciplinal authority for better ways of seeing the Cordillera culture through a different lens. In a fast globalizing world, there are a lot of movements of people, images, and ideas through technology, mass media, and the internet that brought about diasporic Cordillera indigenous cultures. We can now look at the trajectories of a culture: continuity, invention, reinvention, and transformation. For instance, part of my research is the transformation of tattoos from skin to surface. Tattoos have become a popular graphic design on t-shirts. Why do we see tattoo t-shirts and tattooed barong Tagalog now? Perhaps people's views have changed and there is more recognition and respect for indigenous cultures, and being nationalistic becomes everyday wear. As I have finished my doctorate, it's now time to get more work done. Returning home to UP Baguio to share my knowledge is exhilarating. There are a lot of exciting academic ventures to undertake. The galleries, the research, the museums, and the archives, for instance. As UP Baguio continually carves its niche in Cordillera studies in the region and its preeminence in scholarship with honor and excellence. Hey!